Hello mate, it's hot, the humid of boiling. Well, actually it's not been that bad today, but I definitely agree with you. It has been really hot, and I also agree with your other thing you said about that it's so easy to warm up in winter, but it's so hard to cool down in summer. I mean, yeah, you can have ice lollies, but that's about really it. Cokes, I don't know, Coca-Cola's just been getting so warm of late. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, ice lollies, especially cola flavoured ice lollies from Aldi, literally they are the best things to cool down this weather. When I got home from work last Saturday, I had one and it just instantly cooled me down. So yeah, but I definitely agree with you, it's much easier to warm up in winter than cool down in summer. Oh, only a few days, oh my god, until Robot Wars starts. Which reminds me, you didn't answer my question to you from the last vlog, which is, did you watch or enjoy Robot Wars? So yeah, could you please answer that in your next vlog? But anyway, speaking of Robot Wars and sort of my past, I was looking up on eBay a lot of the prices of my old stuff I used to own, and I found out they are going for quite ridiculous sums of money. It all started because I was looking up, wait a minute, I'll just get them down. I've got issues 1 through about 79 of Horrible Science magazines, so I was looking up them on eBay, and they're not going for, put it around the wrong way, such an idiot. So yeah, they're not going for extortionate amounts of money, only about £25. But I then started to look up other things, including the Millennium Falcon. I might have mentioned in a vlog before, like I got on 2008 for £150. The Star Wars Complete Encyclopedia, which is now completely outdated because of Episode 7. It came out in like 2009, I think. The Robot Wars pullbacks, and a few other Star Wars figures. And each Robot Wars pullback on eBay on average is going for about £10, which is amazing. But it's going to get better. Star Wars figures, well specifically the Lego minifigures, I don't really look at Star Wars figures in particular, but Lego minifigures, they're going for about like £5 each. For a Lego minifigure, I know. So considering I've got so many, that's a good thing. And then here's where it gets pretty, oh yeah, I've also got the Simpsons encyclopedia. This is going for about like £50. So yeah, it's a massive book, which I think I've only ever read like twice, like all the way through. I'm not really into Simpsons anymore, but yeah, that's going for about £50. The Star Wars encyclopedia, which I got for my birthday years ago and used to read quite a lot, going for about £100. I think the RRP was about £50, so that's a nice profit. And the Millennium Falcon's going for £300. So yeah, I am going to, if I sell these on eBay, which I'm never going to use, I'm going to make a massive profit. So yeah, very, very decent. So when I was like, you may have seen my post on Facebook about it. So yeah, just look up all your old stuff on eBay and you may be pleasantly surprised. Speaking of ending LiftBrown vlogs, not really, I mean just missing out a couple of vlogs because I can't help it. It's because in less than 2 weeks I'm off to Spain, August the 2nd to be exact. I don't know what weekday vlog I have, but I'm in there for 2 weeks, so I've definitely got one weekday vlog. Matt, could you please take that one over for me? And my movie reviews will probably not be on Thursday. Don't know when they'll be out, but not Thursday. So I will get those vlogs. Can you forgive me if I get these vlogs out anytime during the week, because I don't know what times I'll be free in Spain. So I'll most certainly get my vlogs out, but can you please take over my weekday vlog? I don't know if I've made that very clear, but yeah, I think you get what I mean. Could you please do my weekday vlog when I'm in Spain? Anyway, as you saw by the title, I am reviewing a movie that isn't new. I've not seen the new one. In fact, I wanted to talk about the old one because I watched that for the first time in ages on Saturday. Because of the new one, I wanted to see how much like the new one missed out. And yeah, it's Ghostbusters, for those of you who haven't read the title yet, so today's movie review is going to be of Ghostbusters. That is the original 1984 one, not the 2016 one, to make that perfectly clear. I think hell would freeze over, the devil would skate to work, and the planets would align, and I can't think of anything else. And Half-Life 3 would be released before I would watch Ghostbusters 2016. So this is reviewed the 1984 version. Right, so the story follows a few scientists who who love the ghosts, afterlife, everything haunted by ghosts, and they start up a business which basically they bust ghosts. It says exactly what it says in the title. And yeah, they end up calling onto a case about a mysterious goddess of sorts who will terrorise New York, I think. They didn't really make the city very clear, but it's one of the American cities, and they end up having to be the only ones who have knowledge who could take on this goddess. So I have to admit, the cast is pretty stellar. You have got some of the best comedic performers of the generation. You have Bill Murray from Groundhog Day in his definitive role. You have Dan Aykroyd from Blues Brothers in arguably his definitive role as well. You then have oh, what's his name? What is his name? I completely forgot. The other one. I've actually completely forgot the other one's name. He's the other director. I've actually forgot, but he's known for a bit. And then Sigourney Weaver, who wasn't really known for comedy at the time, and then Rick Moranis, who is from Spaceballs, in a role which I remembered being a bit bigger when I saw it before. I don't remember him having such a small role in it, but yeah, it's very stellar cast. And if I must be honest, they don't really lend their comedic skills to the movie. Okay, I'll just get out of the way here. To everyone saying in recent days and weeks that the original Ghostbusters is a masterpiece, it wasn't really a masterpiece. I mean, and not to be a stick in the mud, but I think you are overrating it a little bit too much. As a horror, it's not really played for scares. The ghosts are impressive CGI and everything, like very good. Not even CGI, they're completely animatronics. So what am I talking about? The effects are very good, but they don't really not aim for scares. And the comedy, there are so many better comedies out there. It's not very funny. It's just the combining of genres. They did it better in so many other films of horror and comedy. This one, I think you're overrating a bit out there, guys. I mean, not saying it's bad. I mean, the premise is pretty good, but it does get a teensy bit unfocused, and the goddess is very focused on a lot, and you kind of, wait, what is, like, what do they know? Like the Ghostbusters, what do their characters actually know? And, like, yeah, about ghosts, do they know a lot? I mean, yeah, they know a lot, but do they actually know what the Zool goddess thing is? I mean, I thought that was just a bit weird, and yeah, I don't think the story's explained very well. And I could have just made about like a good haunted house story. However, I will give this, the climax is very funny, and yeah, the Stave Bath Marshmallow Man is one of the iconic images of horror comedies, so I've got to give it that. It's got a few iconic images, and a couple of good iconic lines, and the iconic song, but it's not as good as everyone says it is. Not really meant for a horror, and as a comedy it's not really too funny. There weren't any bits to have me laughing my socks off, unlike other 80s comedies, especially other comedies starring those actors. I did mention each of the comedies they're in, despite this being a definitive role, I laughed way more at the comedies they were in before and after, and okay, before and after this. Yeah, I think the Zool comes out of nowhere, and it doesn't really serve as too much of a threat, and you're kind of, they know a bit too much. Yeah, the effects are good, but other than that, I can't really think of a lot to love. It's all deadpan, which I don't really think. I only think Bill Murray works with the deadpan. I don't think anyone else does. And yeah, I can't remember a lot from it. That's the most bizarre thing. It really isn't as good as everyone says. So okay. Let's get this out of the way here. It is a million times better than the new one, and I haven't even seen the new one yet. I know for a fact it's a million times better. Is it any better than any Daryl Collins has done? By no stretch of the imagination. Sorry to all you people who like the movie. I think it's far from the worst, but far from the best. Right, so that was a pretty negative review, and that's two far from the worst, far from the best movies reviewed in 1 week. I'm gonna probably think of a movie to review for next week to get me kind of back on track with reviewing higher rated movies, because I can't remember the last time I gave out a very good movie or spectacular. So I'll make sure I watch a good movie next week. I know I've got a few in here. Okay, Matt. Actually, I've got a little thing for you. Please, could you pick the next movie I review out of these? Alright, so I've got these movies here, minus these two, actually these three. No. I want to review Clone Wars sometime, but not now, because I think I'm reviewing them towards Rogue One's release. But anyway, yeah, I've watched License to Kill, and I've reviewed Catch You If You Can, and I've reviewed the first time, guys. So out of these movies, apart from Star Wars, obviously, because I don't know why I put them there, that's Apocalypse Now, Top Gun, and then The Breakfast Club, Hot Fuzz, Edward Scissorhands, and yeah, out of those movies, which one do you want me to review? So if you can answer that for the next vlog, that'd be great. I'll see you on Saturday.